The cat is not happy. Joy brought the cat up to the rental house. Not a good decision. It's out of her deep compassion in her heart. She didn't want the cat to be down here alone. The dog kind of runs up and down. We pet him up there. Try to keep him down here to protect the chickens and keep coyotes away.
There she goes.
The cat was in constant distress from the moment that Joy brought her up to the moment I just brought her back. She was so confused, didn't know where she was, didn't know where to sleep. She was outside, and then I let her actually sleep in the van. That was not a good transition for her. So she's back down here. We pet her when we're down here, and she can stay in an environment she's familiar with. She did not like it. Yesterday, I made a pretty bold statement. I said it was silly. I made a covenant with my hands that I won't do any other work until I've done this job that Brianna wanted me to do and has wanted me to do for a long time, which is move this milk stanchion, get it set back up so we can actually milk our cow. So last night I broke it into 2 pieces because it's too heavy to move. And I'm gonna bring it and put it right about where the cow is right now, but actually where the sun falls. The reason behind moving it in the first place was just to get it out of this incredibly dark space down here, which stays cold on a winter day until the afternoon. Get it out here into the sun. Okay, the cow's done. Booger right here just walked through this fence. He just has no regard. Look at him. He's always had this fixation. He's trying to eat a hay string. Literally trying to eat it. All right, there it is. I'll drop down the rest of the fence that he didn't just knock down or pull down. Get through, come on. Go. Don't you even think about it. I'm worried this fence isn't on. I don't know why it would be off. It's unplugged. Okay, we got it. We could walk the cow into here tomorrow morning and milk the cow, which that's what I wanted to do. I still need to clean it up a little bit, put a couple little boards under the corners to make it just a little more stable. Oh yeah, and I probably am gonna put a 1-slope roof on it, but that can wait. We're in business. I am jumping back into the house, and once more I have a friend's help. Gabe is here. He's helping. He's volunteering. Thank you.
No problem.
And we are cleaning up a little bit from the other day, and then we're going to move into the kitchen and work on a huge job, which is continuing to tear out this floor, which is just inches from the soil beneath it. So we're going to work on this end of this room and tearing out this brick and this foundation. I do not expect to finish this floor today. It is slow work because it's multiple layers of plywood, and anyway, you'll see. take lunch.
I stepped on a nail last summer. It was painful.
It's the same kind of deal.
It was really painful. I limped. It swelled up so much that I couldn't put my shoe on for like 3 days.
Gabe put his hand on a nail hard. It didn't go through, but I think it went deep. I saw your motion. It was like, it's like you fell forward on, yeah, really hard.
There might be video footage of it.
It's a time lapse, so it'll be, if anything, it'll be like one photo. Yes, very tasty.
There's tomatoes, herbs, broth from the beef from yesterday, onions from the farm, sweet potatoes from the farm, of course our beef. So it's all homegrown, home raised.
It's actually really, we were talking about it last night, it's a really nice thing that we can do. Like even though we're not living down there,
Yeah.
and even though sometimes things just feel like chaotic, it's like it has been really productive.
What has been?
Just the whole place down there.
Our farm?
Yeah, it's a productive
Yeah, life's chaotic.
mess.
Chaotic is, I don't feel like life is chaotic right now at all. Maybe it feels that way to you because you're always running down there. But
Could be.
it's more like you're going to work. I'm always like, are you going to work now? Mm-hmm. Welcome home from work. I think our little farm is amazing. How much it produces, and it's not that big.
What time do you think you're going to send them down?
3:34. And then that'll give them an hour to play down there and then help you with chores and come back up here. Doing a good job.
You too.
Thanks.
This is really hard work. We're just slamming through it. And have a little bit further to go. We just have to push and we can get this knocked out before we have to quit. It's pretty moldy in here. I'll show you some of this stuff. Yeah. Yellow stuff is kind of all over. There were 2 layers of subfloor between both of those layers as well as thanks, you're sweet. You're as sweet as honey.
Thank you.
Got it. Yay. Okay, so we got this big floor, all the subfloor torn out of here. It's a big deal. The subfloor is by far the bulk of the material in here. And tearing out this framing will actually be pretty simple. And that's not happening today, I don't think, with the time. No. Modern art of sorts over here. Just laid out. Wait, you're taking one of the best pieces. Look at the colors. Well, this one's mostly yellow. But this, I like this. Dappled golden color with the kind of subtle changes in the hue. It's heavy enough. Okay, I think we're done. Hey, this is funny when we open this up. You remember that time when I decided to move the kitchen sink from right there to right there? I had to crawl up underneath this framing here to do some plumbing work right here. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I was crazy. My hand can span this where my head was. And then the next day, it sprung a leak and I had to go back under there again. Here's the old steps to the house. I'll be the first one to walk up them for probably 50 years. Right up here. This house has had many permutations. I didn't even know about that one, those steps.
Yeah, but I still have the pretty story. I'm not in.
I gotcha.
Bill!
Woohoo.
Bye!
We've got 2 stuffed full, completely crammed dumpsters. Fortunately, they're coming out tomorrow. Just as long as they can get up here. It's pretty mucky. Tomorrow was supposed to be my dry day, and it's not dry. But don't.
Ooh, cool. It's cool out here.
I think we had a great day.
I had a great day.
I got the milking stand between the barns, so you could run the cow straight into it and start milking.
Yes, thank you. I'm very excited about this. I just need to get everything up here and like sanitized.
Yeah, I'll start bringing stuff up in the morning.
Oh yeah.
The buckets and stuff.
And the jars. I'm gonna get her a no skid mat tomorrow at Tractor Supply, so we can take it off and wash it off. And did you fix the squeeze bar? It was broken. I thought that was broken off.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Thank
And in the house, we made a huge amount of progress and did more than I thought we'd be able to do today because we were working on a really challenging job tearing out the kitchen floor. So we made a lot more progress. This framing is still there, but all that subfloor is torn out, and it's multiple layers of plywood and particle board, and it's very hard to remove.
Okay. You got it done though?
The framing is still there underneath. So.
I don't know what that means, but good job.
Thank you so
Sounds
much.
like it was a lot of work.
It was. Well, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.